ask you, what do you do? And you might be like, I'm a trader. And you know for a fact in their mind, they're like, oh, he's just another degenerate gambler. But no, from this day on, you're not going to say I'm a trader. You're going to say I'm a data dog. I'm a quant. Just think of the reactions you're going to get from people now that you're a quant instead of a trader, a gambler. Sounds way better than a trader, right? Oh, hey, my name's Moon. I'm a trader. Okay, degen, gambler. Write you off immediately. No, dude, I'm a quant. And they're like, ooh, a quant. There's not many of us out there. But those of us that are out there, extremely sought after, extremely respected. And by the end of this, you're going to be in the top 1% of traders. People are going to be dying to pick your brain. They're going to be dying to hire you. You're going to get a ton of opportunities just because you are a quant. They're going to be asking to pay you to build bots for them. Even if you don't know how to code right now, don't worry. You just saw me whip so much up here with AI. I'm going to show you everything. I don't want you to be a gambler anymore. I know you are a quant now, right? You found me again, somehow, some way, the universe lining up. So you are a quant now. And I was just in your shoes a few years back, scared out of my mind. I was so scared to learn to code, bro. I was so scared. I actually spent 10 years in tech, dude. I was spending 10 years building apps without learning how to code because I was too scared. I was paying tens of hundreds of thousands of dollars on Upwork to hire developers from India to build these half-baked apps for me that were so hard to build because the back and forth, the iteration was crazy. And I spent so much money simply because I had a fear of learning how to code. And you're probably like, dude, I'm scared too. It's going to be too hard. But I was able to figure it out without AI. And you just saw me do 40 hours of work here with AI in 5 minutes. So you can see how you're going to be able to do this, right? I whipped up a Polymarket bot. I whipped up 5 back tests. Are you kidding me? We have AI that will do all the coding for us. And I know you're a data dog. You're a quant now. You've got a ton of ideas, strategies, and most importantly, you've got the ambition. The ambition to find even more ideas, to lock in. I know that because you found me. Again, I know who you are because you found me. I'm not running ads, none of that stuff. You just needed a better approach and you found it, dude. You're a quant now. Let's get it. You know, I mentioned earlier about middle school. I was a kid that everybody wrote off. Well, it wasn't just people, dude. It wasn't just people. One afternoon, my homeroom teacher, you know, the lady that's supposed to be there for you, the safe place that you meet up with each week, your homeroom. She said, Moon, sit down. I need to talk to you. You're not cutting it around here. You're not the right fit. You're not going to make it long term around here. We're kicking you out. I'm like, what? What do you mean? I'm not fit. I'm not fit. I'm not gonna make it around here. Kicking me out. She said, we're kicking you out, or alternatively, if you want to stay, we're gonna hold you back. And that crushed me, dude. I was 12, already feeling like a failure, dude. Nobody wanted to be my friend, yada yada. I wanted to prove them all wrong. I got held back a full year. Yes, dude. Friends moved on. 7th grader. 7th grade twice. Me, the automated trader that everybody wrote off, 7th grade twice. I was a slow kid officially for the rest of my time as a youth, really. I could have quit. I could have quit school, said F it. I doubled down, dude. I doubled down. I still said F the system the entire time. I said, if a teacher can hold me back, F this. I'm just going to go ahead and get C's. C's get degrees. And I'll slid through every class, whatever. Straight through every class. I don't care. I'm gonna be rich someday. I'm gonna show these teachers, I'm gonna show these kids, dude. Fast forward to a decade plus later, that slow kid with 0 coding experience, fully automated systems, fully automated trading bots. I locked in, I learned Python. Python is the language that I would suggest. I back tested relentlessly. I'll teach you about back testing here in a second. And automated all of my trades that used to kill me emotionally, literally kill me, dude. Nights without sleep, total isolation, staring at these charts. No way, dude. I had to get away from that life. But my past experiences, my past mentors, my past teachers, they said I can't do it. I'm not going to be nothing. Okay, whatever. Let's see. I locked in, bro. So if a middle school reject, somebody that's held back in 7th grade, that's embarrassing, dude. I shouldn't even be telling you this stuff right now because I know they're going to go drag me on Twitter. Okay, we're in our mid 30s now, dude, and people still dragging your boy. I don't care, bro. I'm chasing something so much bigger than anything anybody can say to me. Jim Simons ran up a net worth of $31 billion in the exact same industry, doing the exact same thing that I've figured out. Okay, let's get it. Another back test done, you can see here. So that's awesome. Let's go ahead and look at